Hello, everyone. My name is Promise Breno, and I'm here to train my team, basically the League of Champions, on knowing and setting your financial thermostat for success. Last week, in the previous two meetings, I tried to teach my team members how to kind of create an online questionnaire and of course and then how to post it on their business page. And it has been a blessing to those who viewed it and to those who were in attendance. So on the same mindset, on the same frame of mind, this meeting is very, very important. This training is very, very important if you really want to get to that next level in your financial life. If you want to get to that next level, that next breakthrough in your financial life, then this meeting, this training is very, very essential for you. This is very important. Please, whatever you're doing now, please, I want you to stop it and pay keen attention. Remove every distractions from you, because this might be the most important training you've ever attended in your life. Okay, if you want to experience breakthrough in your finances, if you want your financial level to skyrocket, then this meeting is very essential for you. Okay, all right. Okay, now to start, I'm going to start with an experiment, as you can see on the screen. Now, this is kind of just a sketch of a room, all right? So let's assume this is a room, and inside the room, we have a thermostat, all right? And we have two windows in the room, window one and window two. Okay, now, first of all, I want to define what a thermostat is. A thermostat is a device, it's simply a device that is used to regulate or to control or to set the temperature of a room or an environment. Okay, I repeat, a thermostat is a device or an instrument that is used to regulate or to control or to set the temperature of an environment or a room. Okay, so basically we have temperature. Okay, now what is temperature? Temperature is the degree of coldness or hotness of an environment. All right, temperature is the degree of coldness or hotness of an environment. Now, when we talk about temperature, of course, we are talking about the units, which is degrees Celsius, and also we are talking about cold air, which is coldness, all right? And cold air, usually around Europe and some part of the world, like USA, it usually encounter winter when we have cold air. During those moments when the air is too cold, when it is intensely cold, we have what we call the winter, all right? Then when we have hot air or heat, we experience the summer. That's the summer season. And during that time, it is very hot. It is normally very hot. Now we have two windows in this room, don't forget, and we have a thermostat placed just right in the middle of this room. Let's assume that the thermostat is set to around 23 degrees Celsius, okay? Set to 23 degrees Celsius. What will happen to the temperature in this room? What will happen? Benga, can you tell us? Are you there, Benga? Are you there? Can you tell us the temperature of the room if the thermostat is set to 23 degrees Celsius? No idea? Okay, if the temperature is set to 23 degrees Celsius, of course, the temperature in the room is going to be 23 degrees Celsius. Okay, it's going to be 23 degrees Celsius. All right. Now, what if the temperature is changed? All right. Let's say we change the temperature. Now it's no longer 23. We'll change it to 25. What will happen to the temperature of the room? It's going to change. All right. The thermostat, the heat, the thermostat is going to fight, right, and bring back the temperature of the room to 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. All right. Now, let's say this is winter, and of course, during winter season, the air outside is so intense, probably the snow outside, all right, and the windows are open, okay? So in the first case study, the windows were closed. Now the windows are open during winter. So what happens when the windows are open during winter? Cold air is going to come into the room, okay? When cold air comes into the room, it's going to temper with the temperature here, okay? Now, probably reduces it to, let's say from 25, it's now going to be like, let's say 20, all right? Let's say 20 degrees Celsius, okay? Great. Now, but what will happen after like 1 hour? You know, remember the thermostat is set to 25. All right. So after 1 hour, the heat in the thermostat is going to fight, all right? It's going to fight the cold that just came in and bring back the temperature in the room to the same 25 degrees Celsius. So the temperature here is going to come back to 25, right? Temperature here is going to come back to 25. I don't know if you're getting what I don't know if you're getting what I'm doing. Temperature is going to come back to 25. Now this is the first case study, or the second case study, I mean. Now the third case study is a situation whereby now let's say the windows are closed back, okay? If the windows are closed back, of course, it will remain like this. Okay, now let's assume now it is summertime when there is heat, intense heat outside, and the windows are okay. Now let's set the temperature first. Okay, you know, when there's heat outside, of course you set your thermostat to something low so that you know, the heat will not kill someone. All right, so let's assume you set it to around 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, and the windows are closed. What will happen to here? The temperature in the room is going to change back to, is going to change to 10 degree. All right, so let's change here to 10 degree. Okay, change it to 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, now if these two windows are open, you know that already outside is heat, is hot, right? Now, when you open the window, now you allow heat to come in, right? And when heat comes in, it's going to alter this temperature here to, and it's going to raise it up to probably, let's say, 15 degrees Celsius, right? To around 15 degrees Celsius. Now, after a while, probably like 1 hour, remember, the windows are still open, okay? And hot air is still coming in. The temperature in the thermostat is going to fight, all right? It's going to fight and bring back the temperature in the room to 10 degrees Celsius. So it's going to come back to 10 degrees Celsius. Now, what can you deduce from this experiment? What can you deduce? All right, from this experiment, it means that the thermostat is the determinant, all right? It's always the determiner of the actual heat or the actual temperature in the room per time, right? No matter what you do, no matter what you do, no matter what you do to the temperature in the room, right? It's still going to come back to the temperature in the thermostat. Nothing is going to change in the room until you change it in the in your thermostat, right? So this is one thing I want you to understand from this principle. Now, this is the same. Let's liken it to your finances. This is the same. All right, this is the same. If your financial thermostat is not set for high, you know, for something, for success, nothing you do will ever make you get that financial breakthrough. Nothing. Your financial level will stay in the same place, in the same spot, no matter what you do. All right, no matter how hard you work, no matter the places you go to, no matter the businesses you try, if you've not set your financial thermostat for success, there's not going to be any difference. This is what I want you to understand from this. So first of all, you need to know your current financial level, which is you need to know your current financial thermostat. And your current financial thermostat is your financial blueprint. It's what we call your current financial blueprint, okay? Now, if you can know this and make a decision today to change it, to set it for success, then you know that you are in, like, you know that success is inevitable. that financial breakthrough you always want in your life, it is inevitable. You're going to get it easy, all right? Now, let's assume, because right now we're talking about finances. Now, let's not talk about in terms of temperatures now. Let's talk about in terms of from 0 to 100%, from 0 to 100%. Now, the question I want to ask you right now is that, what is your financial thermostat? So I'm going to be asking you 3 questions, right? I call them the WWH questions, right? The WWH questions. Now, the first one is what? The second one is why? And the third question is how? From these questions, one always precedes the other. The prerequisite for you to ask why is when you've determined your current when you've determined your current financial thermostat, right? And you know what your financial thermostat is, what you want to set it to, all right? Then you will be able to know why. Do you understand? Of course, your why is what would have given you the value you've chosen out of 100. Do you understand? Okay, so now the first question I want to ask you is, what is your financial thermostat? What is your financial thermostat? Say that. From a scale of 0 to 100. Tell me. Now, I want you to write it down right now, wherever you are. I want you to write it down. Just take a piece of paper and write it down, right? I'm going to wait for you for a while, so please write it down. Take a piece of paper, write it down. I want you to write your financial thermostat. When I mean your financial thermostat, I mean, what is that level of financial breakthrough you want to attain in the future? From number 0 to 100. Write it down. This is very important. Writing it down is very important because, you need to write down your vision, right? You need to write down your vision. The Bible says, write down your vision. Write it down. Okay? It always starts with your pen and paper. You need to write it down, because when you write it down, you're setting it in motion. It says, write your vision down so that he that reads it will run with it. So when you're writing it down, you're setting it in motion in the spiritual realm. All right, so these things are connected together. It is very important, all right? It is very, very important to know your financial thermostat. So if I believe by now you should have gotten your pen and paper. So please write it down. What is your financial thermostat? What is that level? What is that maximum number from 0 to 100 that you want to have in the future? Okay. Now, the second question is, why have you chosen this value? If you've chosen 100%, for example, why have you chosen this value? Okay. Your why is very, very important, because for your success, your why should be around 80% of your success. It takes around 80%. The things that will make you successful in life, all right, your why takes around 80% of it, because your why is what will drive you. Your why is the propeller, is that force that drives you. It does. Okay, because of your why, this is what makes you go to bed late. All right, your why is what wakes you up early in the morning when your mates are sleeping. Because of your why, no matter what happens, you choose to keep pushing. You refuse to give up because your why is strong enough. If your why is not strong enough, then your how cannot be attained. If your why is not strong enough, then your how cannot be attained. So you need to figure out your why to be able to figure out your how. All right. So this is very, very important in your business, not just your business, but in everything you do. All right. In your academics. Why are you in that school? Why are you studying that course? If your why you're in that school is not strong enough, then it is very, very possible that you're not going to enjoy your stay in that school. It's very, very possible that you're not going to enjoy your stay in that shop. You're not going to like that business, because your why have to be strong enough. All right. So your why is the driving force, is what forms the driving force. Is that formidable force that keeps you driving, despite the frictional forces despite despite the odds that are before you, this is what keeps you going. All right. So you need to figure out your why. Now, after you figured out your why, all right. So now, right now, I want you to figure it out. Write it down right now. Write down why you've chosen. If you've chosen 80, for example, 70 or 100, please write it down. I want you to write as many reasons as possible. Okay. Then after you've figured out your why, then you'll be able to figure out your how. Your how will be easy, all right? Because the energy to execute your how will always come from your why. That is important. The energy you need to execute your how always comes from the why. So this is why it's important to get your why, to get it straight, to get it correctly. Right. So this is very, very important. And I had to do this. I had to do this training because so many people struggle financially because the financial thermostat is set to 0. No matter how much, no matter the job you get right now, no matter how much you're paid in your job, if your financial thermostat is not set for success, listen, there's no way you're going to attain that financial freedom that you've always imagined. Financial freedom is unattainable if your financial thermostat is set for low, is set for mediocrity. All right. So you have to live in abundance, learn to live in abundance, and not just to be comfortable or to be secured. All right. So this is very, very important. This is very, very important. So you need to set your thermostat to be high. Now, another question I want to ask you is that the current job you're doing now, the life you're living now, is it what you've dreamt of? Is it what you desire? Is it what you've always wanted to do? That's what I want to ask you now. Because so many people feel like, okay, they're working and they're being paid 500,000 naira or 1 million naira or so, and they are comfortable with it. So I want to ask you, that money you're getting now, is it enough for you? Is it enough for you to pay the bills? Is it enough for you to take care of your kids? Is it enough for you to take care of your parents? Is it enough for you to support your church? Is it enough for you to support the people around you, to live that dream that you always imagined? Is it enough for you? That's what I want to ask you now. Just I want you to answer these questions, because these things are very important. If you set your thermostat to be like 100%, listen, most jobs I know will not give you that financial breakthrough. After you set your thermostat for success, you need to be in the right environment. Okay, you need to be in the right environment. Okay, because the right environment will be what will kind of a facilitator, will be like a building block. It will be like a soil in which you're sowing your seed. And listen, no matter how good your seed is, if you sow it in the wrong foundation, if you sow it in the wrong soil, it's not going to grow. It's not going to grow. Even if it grows, the growth is going to be stunted. The growth is not going to be the way you expect it. So this is why it's important to sow in the right direction. All right, sow in the right direction. Listen, if you want to travel to the United States of America and you bought a flight, you took a flight going to Dubai, listen, no matter how fast it is, no matter how fast your flight is, you're not going to get to the United States. Why? Because you took the wrong route. You took the wrong direction. So you need to set your direction. Okay? When you set your direction, then you know that you're good to go. Now you start the skills I'm going to be telling you, like skills like discipline, very, very important, consistency, dedication, okay? Now, another question I want to ask you is that what are those dreams? What are those dreams you've promised your family? What are those dreams you've promised yourself growing up as a child? What are those dreams you've promised your unborn children? What are those dreams you've promised your wife? What are those dreams you've promised your children? Are you living that dream now? That's the question I want to ask you. Take some moment to think about it. Are you currently living that dream now? If your answer is no, if you're not living that dream, then I've got something to show you. What if I have an opportunity that can change your life, right? What if I have an opportunity that can turn out to be the breeding ground for that dream to come to reality, to come to fruition? What if I can show you a system, a model that can help you achieve that thermostat you've written down? What if I can? Would you listen to my offer? Would you listen to my offer? Or would you consider it as one of those scam offers? Would you? All right? Because I told you the importance of sowing in the right soil. I told you the importance of sowing in the right soil. Now, if you're watching me right now, you're hearing my voice, and you know you're a victim of what I've said, you know that you're not in that level yet. You know that you've been struggling all these years. You've tried all you could, yet there's no progress. Your financial level is still the same, right? Even now that you've set your thermostat for success, you know that the current job you're doing now will not be able to give you that success that you've set for yourself, right? You know that it will not give you that financial freedom that you want. It will not give you passive income. Then listen, I want you to comment on this video, all right? I want you to drop your questions in the comment section, right? Or contact me or inbox me, and I'm going to share my vision with you, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you to reach to that height. Listen, your success is very important to me. I've devoted my life, right, for impact, to impact people's lives, to make positive impact. And I want to touch your life, right? I want to touch your life. I want to help you to achieve that success they've always dreamt of. All right. Maybe you've been praying for this opportunity all your life. Listen, this is not an opportunity to let go. This is an opportunity to listen to. All right. And if I'm telling you to do this, then I know why I'm telling you to do this. Because listen, the jobs I know, they are not secured. If you're thinking that the jobs are secured, listen, they're not secured. That job you're bragging about, what if you get fired tomorrow? Probably you're married already, you have mounting responsibilities, you have a lot of responsibilities, you have a lot of people to taking care of. You get your job, you get your salary from your job, you pay children's school fees, you pay rent, you pay bills, and at the end of the day, you have nothing to show. Maybe you've even tried saving, but after a few months, tragedy struck. You know, they say this one is not feeling fine, this one is sick, or something happened in the village, and all the money you've been saving all this while, everything finished. Now, then that's not financial freedom. You see that your job is not secured. Your job is not secured. All right, it's not secured until you are able to find a means, a system, to plug yourself into a system that can generate passive income for you. Then you can never be financially free. You've not attained financial freedom. Yeah, you cannot. When I mean passive income, I mean passive income means the income you earn while you are not at work. When you are not active, for example, when you are sleeping, you're making money. That's what I want to show you. That's the system I want to show you. All right? That's the system we are now. That's what works. This is what works in the connected economy. Listen, so many people are living in the old economy. They're still living in the industrial economy. They have faded years ago, so many years ago. We are in the connected economy. If you want to get until you are connected in the connected economy, right? Your life cannot be connected in the right direction. It cannot be connected, you know, it cannot connect you to the things you need, the platforms you need, the finances you need to get to that peak of your dreams. It cannot. It can never be enough. It can never be enough. You see that schools, thank God for school, right? I studied mechanical engineering. I'm a mechanical engineer by God's grace, okay? But listen, listen, that's not what is giving me money right now. No. I'm glad I'm an engineer. Good. Thank God for my parents for sending me abroad to study. But listen, so many of you over there, especially those in Nigeria or over there in Africa, they feel like if they come abroad and you know, everything is okay, they're going to find a tree where they'll be plugging money from the tree. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Listen, there's no greener pasture anywhere. You are the one to make the greener pasture. You are the one to bring the greener pasture. You are the one to create it in your garden. You are the one to make your garden, turn it into a greener pasture. There's no greener pasture anywhere. Help does not come from abroad. Listen, help does not come from abroad. Right there where you are, I want to teach you a system, right? A system that you can do it from the comfort of your home with your smartphone, right? With your smartphone or your laptop. And listen, boom, let's say in the next 6 months to 1 year, then you start attaining that financial freedom. I'm not trying to tell you that it's going to be easy or it's going to be rosy, but listen, if you can plug yourself into the system, I'm showing you, if you can obey, if you can listen, if you're willing, if you're open to mentorship, if you're open to discipline, if you're open to self-development, then it is possible. If it is possible with people that were above me and me, it is possible. I've been in your situation before. I've been broke like you before, and I know what it means to be broke. I know what it means to be poor. And if I'm telling you this, you got to listen to me, because you need to take this next step to the next level. Listen, you don't need to fail your children. You don't need to fail your next generation. There are people that will not make it in life until you make it in life. There are destinies that are tied to you. And until you take that next step, until you plug yourself into that system that will develop cash flow for you passively, then you've not started. Your financial freedom, the road to financial freedom is not attainable. Financial success is not attainable. No matter, even if you set a thermostat to success, you need to sow in the right soil. This is important. You need to sow in the right soil. Listen, I don't know why I'm talking, but I'm talking to you right now. You that is listening to me right now, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I don't know your name, but I'm talking to you. I want you to think about your life. All right, take some moment, think about your life. Think about your life. Listen, your job cannot give you that platform. Your job is not secured. It is not secured. All right, it is not secured. I hope you make a smart decision. I pray you make a smart decision like me, just like me. I pray you make the right decision, just like me. You know, I pray you make the right decision. Just give it a try, right? Just do it. You can do it. You can do it. Make yourself proud. Make your family proud. Make your nation proud. Make your church proud. Make your community proud. You know, let somebody out there be happy that you are alive. Let somebody be happy that you are alive. Let somebody be happy. Let people not be ignoring you because of lack of finance, because your life is nothing to write home about, because you're bad news. Because after all, how much are you going to give them if they invite you for that meeting? After all, how much are they going to give? How much are you going to give them if they come, if they visit you? But instead of people avoiding you, be a carrier of success. Be a carrier of success. Because when you're plugged into this system, you can also impact other people's lives. You can also set them up for success. You can do that. And that's what basically we're doing, right? I've been impacted before, right? Someone impacted me, and I'm impacting your life now. Okay, I want the best for you. I want you to be successful. I want you to live your best life. I want you to start living your best life. I want you to start living your dreams. Okay. All right. So that's it about today. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm employing you. I want to employ you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I drop very powerful content every weekend. Okay. And apart from that, I also sing. I also have music over there. And listen, motivation everywhere. By the way, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a businessman. All right. So what I'm telling you is not something that we just talk theoretically and we don't practice. No, what we do, what we say is what we do. And you see it in my life. When you observe me closely, you see that I'm living it. All right. I'm living it. So listen, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your life is not going to be the same, right? Your life is not going to be the same. If you want to have the result I have, then listen to the things I'm telling you. All right, listen to the things I'm telling you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, all right, and also share, because there's somebody out there that is waiting to hear this. Okay. All right. So if there's no any question, Mr. Benga, do you have any question? Do you have any question? All right, so if nobody has any question, we're going to be ending today. Remember that you need to know, all right, your financial thermostat, and you need to set it for financial breakthrough. You need to set it for financial success. Okay, this is very important. And to do that, yeah, after you to do that, you need to answer these three questions, which is what is your financial thermostat, which means what is your desired level of finance you want to have in the future, and also you need to answer the question why have you chosen this value between the scale of 0 to 100, and also you need to figure out how to do that. All right, thank you so much for joining me today, for joining this stream. I love you all, and I pray that God will bless you and keep you and help you to make the right decision. So till next time, have a good day. Bye.